Hi, good morning, KK. How are you?
Hi, Miss Dea. I am good, thank you. How about you?
I am good. Thank you for asking. So, thank you for coming today.
Yes, I am excited to learn with you, Miss Dea.
Me too. So, as we have mentioned earlier, today we will talk about how to tell personal stories. So, what are personal stories? Personal stories are stories that describe yourself, whether it is your traits or your hobbies. So, KK, as you know already, it is quite hard telling stories to other people you just met, right, KK? So, do you feel awkward or stutter when you talk to others?
Yes, sometimes I lost words. I struggle with words when talking to people.
Okay, KK, by the way, it's at a loss for words, okay? That is the correct sentence to say when you can't think of word to say. So, yeah, it is natural and normal to stutter when telling stories. But we still have to do it because personal stories are important in order to make others get to know us, our traits and hobbies. Our goal today is knowing the steps to tell a personal story. I hope you can tell your own story by the end of the lesson using these steps, okay? So what are the steps? Now, let's master number 1, opening. It is to state or tell a trait or a hobby of yours. And then the number 2 is recounting or retelling. You tell a story about how you come to like the hobby or become the described trait, your personality. And then the last one is relating. It is elaborating how the story correlates to your opening. So the recounting, retelling, right? You tell a story about yourself and then you relate what does the story have to do with the opening, your hobby or your trait, okay? So for example, the word structure is like, do you know that I am, or do you know that I like, okay? And then the second part is I was, or they was, or there was, or it was. Basically, you are telling a past story, okay? A recount story. And then the last part is relating. So that's why there is so. You have to use the word so, a connector, making a correlation. Okay. KK, can you state a trait or a hobby of yours?
Hold on. Oh, I know. Uh, I have a cat.
Okay, so you have a cat. Remember, you are describing yourself, okay? So, if we are describing ourselves, we would use the word like or am, right? So, let's change it to I like cats, okay? So, we have the opening, which is I like cats. Now, let's do the recounting or the retelling, right? For this, we will learn the structure of a simple recount text. KK, do you remember what a recount text is?
Yes, I remember. A recount text is a text that tells something that has happened.
That's right, KK. Very good. Remember, to tell something that has happened, we must use past tense. So, recount text has three parts. First, we have orientation, which is to tell who, when, and where. And let me give you an example. I had a small stray kitten. I named her Whiskers for her long whiskers. And then the second parts we have the events, which is what happened, and we tell it in order of time. So after I brought Whiskers inside, I gave her warm milk. she began to trust me, following me around the house. And then the last part we have reorientation or personal comment. Now, Whiskers is now my loyal friend and a part of my family. Her cuddles brighten my days. And now let's add the conclusion to the story, a cause and effect relation. So, after Whiskers is in the house, I grew fond of cats. Now, let's review the whole story, right? So, I like cats. I had a small stray kitten. I named her Whiskers for her long whiskers. And after I brought Whiskers inside, I gave her warm milk. She began to trust me, following me around the house. And now, after having Whiskers in the house, I grew fond of cats. KK, can you tell me again the steps to a personal story?
Yes, it is opening and then recounting or retelling, and the last one is relating.
Nice. Okay, now tell me what is an opening?
Opening is where you state a hobby or trait of yours.
Good. Now, what is recounting?
Recounting is where you tell a story about how do you become the trait, or how come you like the hobby.
And the last one?
And then relating is correlating the story that you tell to the opening.
Excellent. Wonderful, KK. Now, if you understand the concept, please do this assignment, okay? Tell me your personal story about a hobby of yours. So there is no word limit, just go with, I don't know, one paragraph, a short one paragraph, but with the steps that I have already told you. Okay, go ahead.
A few moments later.
Okay, so KK is done, and this is her assignment. Let's review it together. Okay, the title is My Hobbies with exclamation mark by KK. I like stealing shoes and hiding it. There was a pair of shoes in front of the stairs. It belongs to Miss Dea. She was angry after I hid it. After I realized how fun it was hiding it, hiding shoe became my hobby. Wow, okay. KK, I am disappointed of one or two things. One, your hobbies, and secondly, your grammar. Okay, so let's see it together. I like stealing shoes and hiding it. Okay, that's good. There was a pair of shoes in front of the stairs. Yeah, it belongs to Miss Dea. So the thing is lost now, right? I don't have it anymore. So this should be belonged to Miss Dea. She was angry after I hid it. This is good, I think, but maybe it could be better if she got angry after I hid it. After I realized how fun it was hiding it, hiding shoe became my hobby. Remember, shoe is not singular, it would always be two of them, so shoes. And it would be better if you would take a pair of shoes. And then after I realized how fun it was hiding it, hiding shoes became my hobby. Okay, so I have no complaints other than the grammar. It's already pretty good. Oh, there's one more thing. You didn't add like so or something like that. And this is pretty good too after, but I think it would be better if you add the word so, right? Okay, that's all with my comment. I think you passed so far. Just review it after we're done with this session. But I am closing the session, KK. Thank you for coming, and I hope to meet you again if we have the chance.